sit here and I ponder and I wonder if the people on planet Earth are starting to realize that TikTok is the closest thing we are ever going to have to a direct democracy where the things we say and do on this platform influence the world in some way or have the potential to. It could also be throwing spitballs at the wall and nothing happens. And yet, the right viral video goes off and humanity changes to the left, to the right, but something changes. And it's all through making little stupid videos and promoting ideas on TikTok. We had Twitter and we had YouTube for a very long time now. And sometimes those little ideas would take off in those places, and sometimes they wouldn't. Yet now TikTok seems to be influencing the world. World leaders are upset with TikTok, and policies are being changed because of the effects of people taking action because of the things they've seen on TikTok. And yet we had YouTube for forever and Twitter for forever, and all this stuff is there on YouTube and Twitter. So why is it different on TikTok? And why don't we capitalize on this and create a global country? We'll make it a virtual one. This is my spitball idea that I think would work. We could become citizens of this country, give it a currency, get people, we will elect people to become leaders of our country, but it's a virtual country. But we're going to let other people join our country. We're going to have a passport system set up so that we can decide that we are a country and we are going to visit one another within our country. And so we will create a passport for this country. It's a crazy idea. Will it work? Yeah, I think it would. Could someone else come up with a better system? Probably. But this is the idea that I have. We create a virtual country that we all join. We will have elections and educations, and we will have some sort of governing body. And we will start to enact the changes we want in the world. And we will call it a religion, we'll call it a marriage of church and state. But the religion has nothing to do with whether or not you believe in God or whatever. Like, go do that, we don't care. But the general belief system behind this, though, is one of we will help humanity. We will stop the war in Gaza. We will rebuild it and give it back to the Palestinians. If you want the oil that's there, go get it. The Palestinians will give it to you, same as the Israelis will. Just let the Palestinians live their lives on their land. You know, where they were born. But, like, once we've accomplished that, as we're accomplishing that, we can do other things. We can stop world hunger. We can change the course of wars so that people don't go to war. Like, we can just actively decide. We can become a deciding power if we become a virtual country. We're all connected. Again, we'll have passports. The country will have, like, a name. We could become citizens of this country, emancipate ourselves from our individual countries, and just say, no, we all agree with this style of governance. And so we want to form a global country that we will all join, and it will have rules, and it will be based on a system and not on direct democracy, which doesn't work. But we don't want a dictatorship either, so how do you balance it? So you have to have a system that has democratic outlets. Certain things should not be democratic. Your right to life should not be a democratic discussion. I'm a trans person. The right to my gender should not be up to a vote. No one else has to live this life but me. What do you care what I do? But most people in general feel that way. So, like, what I'm saying is your rights should not be up to a vote that can be removed by democracy, because democracy can be led astray in those areas. So certain things can't be democratic. They have to be, no, you get the right to life. You get the right to, vote or whatever. You get that. That's a right. We don't take those away. It's consequences, but anyway. So I paused for a minute to contemplate what I was saying, and I like having an expression for this particular thought. I don't really expect it to go anywhere. If you've gotten this far, God bless. We're 6 minutes in. I'm on a good ramble. We could create a virtual government for this new country that we create. We just invent it. We just decide. Think of it like, it's kind of culty, but not. Like, you don't have to give me your money. I don't want your money. But we will have money. Like, we will have a monetary system in the country. Like, we will just decide. All money is virtual. All value is virtual. We have literally invented Bitcoin and, like, other cryptocurrencies that are never a real thing, and yet they have value, and you can make millions of actual dollars that you can spend in your account with Bitcoin if you knew what you were doing. So we can create a currency. And we have the numbers. We've proven that on TikTok, that there's enough people watching, caring, noticing, that it changes government actions. It has worldwide consequences because there's enough of us doing it and saying it. Look at Trump. Look at the power of the cult. Okay? You couldn't have a bigger loser, and yet the cult is there for him. Let's create our own cult that is just for bettering humanity and becoming its own country where we will enact policies like climate change and stuff, and creating jobs and paying people. And we will take the money that we will invent and we will pay the people to clean up the mess that we've made in the environment. It's going to cost millions and billions of dollars and take lots of years to do it. Great, let's start doing that. Let's just say we're really active environmentalists right now. Maybe we can get Greta on board, I don't know. But what I'm saying is we can change the system right now, and we are doing it using TikTok. Let's build in this momentum. Let's come together as humanity, form a new system, and just keep helping people. Right now it's pretty organic and it's kind of working. Let's harness this energy and make the changes in the world that we want.